So today is Monday, we'll do studying. Tomorrow is Tuesday, I will give you homework and we will study for your final test. On Wednesday, we will do a practice test. And on Thursday, you will have the final test. This is going to be your last test right here. And on the last day of class, on Friday, you will have a student-teacher meeting. For your student-teacher meeting, this is going to be me. I'm going to talk to you, right? One-on-one, one teacher, one student. And we'll talk about your grade and we'll talk about pre-1 again, or level 1. So this is for student-teacher meeting. So this is the schedule for this week. Your final test. Your final test. This is going to be Unit 1 through 9. Excuse me. So your final test will be Unit 1 through 9. So let me actually make a new page for you. Final test. So your final test will be, once again, Unit 1 to Unit 9. And it's going to have how many parts? 1, 2, I think 3 parts. 3-part test. Your final test will be 3 parts. First part is going to be listening part.
Nice.
Your second part will be a grammar. And your last part will be a reading. Let me see if I can find it for you. All right, let me try to find your test. I had it here somewhere. Where is this? Okay, I don't have it right now, but I'll try to find it for you later. I'll show it to you later after. So for your final test, you will have a 3-part test. You'll have a listening part, you'll have a grammar part, and you'll have a reading. So these are the 3 main things. It will be very similar to your quiz, almost the same, right? We have listening, grammar, and reading. Your test is going to be multiple choice. Multiple choice. So I'll put it up here. Multiple choice. Multiple choice is going to be A, B, C, D. So there's no writing. So that means writing on Thursday. Writing, no writing. All right, so do you have any questions about that, your final test?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. So let me see, where is the... All right, so I will put this up later for you on the other thing. Share, share, share. So if you have no questions, please open your textbook to page 148. All right, so today we are looking at, if you look at this, these are clocks, right? And because of the clocks, we are talking about time. So if you look a little closer, when we're talking about time, before we talk about time, there are some things we want to talk about when we talk about the clock. You have morning, right? If it is morning, we are going to usually say AM. In the evening, we're going to say, instead of AM, we're going to say PM. So you have morning, AM, or you have evening, PM. And if you look at the first one right here, you have A. If you look at the time, you can say, oh, it is 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. When we're talking about time, if you have 2 o'clock, please be careful about this one right here, the 0, 0. When you have the 0, 0, you are going to say o'clock. So you can say, oh, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And in English, when you say o'clock, I know, oh, this is 0, 0. So here is 2 o'clock. So if you want to, we can listen right here. We can listen to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J. There are different things, but the first one, let's listen to A. Let me make sure you can listen.
A, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Next one is going to be B.
B, 2:05.
This one right here.
B, 2:05.
205.
205.
205.
Now, that one is a little special also. When we're talking about here, and we're talking about, let's go with 2 again, and you have a 0. In the middle, you have a special number, you have 0. Let me make it a little smaller. Two O. We are going to say, instead of 0, we will say O.
Oh,
So that means we hit 205.
205.
Yeah, 205.
201.
All of these are going to be the same saying. You will say, oh, 201, 202, 203,
203.
204, 205, 206, 207. If you have a 0 in the middle, right here, you say O. So let's continue. You have first one, 2 o'clock, because of the 0, 0, 2 o'clock. B, 2:05. And then the rest of it is a little bit easier, right?
A,
C5.
C, 210.
2:10. That should be easy, right? 2, and you say, oh, 2:10.
D. 215.
2:15.
E, 230.
230.
E, 2:30.
F. 240.
F, 2:40.
G, 245.
245.
2:45.
H. 250.
250.
H, 2:50.
I, 255.
255.
2:55. And then the last one is J.
J. 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, because of the 0, 0, we say 3 o'clock. So the main ones are, if you have 0, 0, you have o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You can say, oh, 12, 12 o'clock. And if you have a 0 in the middle, you will say, oh, 2:05. All of these, you can have AM or PM. So if I have a clock here, let me share you a clock. So here is a clock. And on this clock, let's talk about time. So right here,
10:42 a.m.
Right now, the time is 10:42. 10:42 a.m. You have 10:42 a.m. If you look at the clock, there are 3 different things. You have your hour, you have your minute, and you have your seconds. So here is your, let's erase this for you first. You have your hour.
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 Hour. Hour.
You
So,
have hour.
hour.
Next one you have is your minute. Minute. And the last one you have is your seconds or second. Hour, minute, second. Same thing for over here. Hour, minute, second. Hour, minute, second.
Oh, yes. I know.
Right, so you can say, oh, what's the time? What's the time? And you can say, oh, the time is 10:45 a.m. So I'll erase this over here. You don't need to know this. The question for most people for time, what's the time? Maybe you will also hear what's the time or what time is it? Both are okay. What's the time?
The time is 10:47.
Yeah, that's close enough. It's very close. You say, oh, the time is 10:47. Or you can say it is. Both are okay. So what's the time? What time is it? It is, or the time is. What's the hour? Oh, 10. Minutes and seconds. You don't have to know seconds, but usually they want the hour and they want minute. What time is it? So if I erase all of this here, let me see here. Let's do a random time for you. All right, I'll ask the question again. What's the time? What's the time?
The time is 7:45 p.m.
7:45 p.m. Now, if you remember, I was talking about PM or AM. When you say PM, you can say PM evening, or you can say in the evening. If you want to say AM, you can say in the morning. So if you look at this time, oh, what time is it? You can say, oh, 7:45 in the evening. But if you talk about right now, oh, it is 10:49 a.m. or 10:49 in the morning.
Yeah.
So let's try this. Let's talk to Shinyu. Can you hear me, Shinyu?
Hi, teacher.
Hello, Shinyu. Shinyu, what time? What time is it? What's the time?
The time is 1:21.
Good.
1:21 in the evening.
Oh, in the evening. Oh, I'm sorry. My mistake. Yeah. In the
Yeah.
evening is good. I forgot one more thing though. Sorry, this is my mistake. You can say in the evening, or sometimes you can also say in the afternoon. I forgot that one. That was my mistake. You can say in the evening, or you can say in the afternoon. But AM is always in the morning. So very good. You can say that one. You can say this. So good. Or you could just say PM is okay. You don't have to say in the evening, in the afternoon. Up to you. All right. Fiona, are you there, Fiona?
Yes.
Good morning, Fiona. Fiona, can you please tell me what time is it?
12:57 a.m.
Oh, 12:57 a.m. That's very, very late, right? It's at night.
Yeah.
Thank you. Fiona. Mavis.
Yes.
What time is it?
The time is 19:24 a.m.
Very close. Please remember 9.
9
No, 19.
and 9.
If you say 19, this is 19.
Sorry.
Yeah, just be careful, right?
Yeah.
9.
The time is 9:24 a.m.
Good. 9:24 a.m. Lily.
Yeah.
Lily, what time is it?
The time is 5:23 in the evening.
Almost. Not in the evening.
In the morning.
In the morning. AM. Sorry.
Good. 5:23 a.m. Very good, Lily. Next one, last one is Sherry. Good morning, Sherry.
Good morning, teacher.
What time is it, Sherry?
Is the time 5:40 in the evening.
Could you say one more time?
PM.
Other than the whole thing. What time is it?
4:50 PM.
Very good. 4:50 p.m. All right. What time is it? It is 4:50 p.m. Thank you, Sherry. Right. So this is talking about your time. 4:50 p.m. The time right now is 10:53 a.m.
Oh yeah, 10.
Now, usually when you have a clock, this is a 12, right? You can see right here, this is a 12 hour. Sometimes if you know, maybe you are in the, do you know airport? Do you know airport?
No.
This is the airport. LAX, airport.
Oh. Yeah.
If you are in the airport, maybe you will see this time. 24. You will see this. Can you see this time right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1947.
Yeah.
This is going to be the same as 7:47 p.m. Oh. Let me make it a little easier. I'll erase that. Undo. I'm going to erase this PM here. Right? Because we're using what we say 24-hour. 24-hour clock. I can take this and I can change.
Yeah.
All right, 23:33. And this is going to be 11:33 p.m. This is 24-hour clock. And we use this a lot in airplane, right? But most all time in America is going to be 12 hour, right? 11:33 p.m. Sometimes I am going to change the question. What's the time? Or I can say, what time is English class? What time is English class?
10
Yep, 10.
a.m.
10 a.m.
10 o'clock a.m.
Almost. I mean, let me change it. Erase here. So you can say two things. You can say, what time is English class? You can say 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Okay.
Or you can say 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock in the morning. $10 a.m. 10 o'clock in the morning. I can also ask these other questions of you, like, let me see. Let's try Sherry. Sherry,
Hi.
what time is your lunch?
My lunch is 12 a.m.
12 a.m.
Yeah.
Please be
In the-
careful. 12 a.m. is sleeping, evening.
Evening. A.m.
You have to switch. No a.m. It is 12 p.m.
or p.m. Okay, thank you.
12 p.m. is afternoon.
Afternoon. Okay.
Xin Yu,
Hi.
what time is your dinner? Do you know dinner?
I eat dinner in the 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Evening.
Evening.
Good.
Mm.
Evening.
In the afternoon.
So let me show you one more thing. So when we are talking about time, good, 6 o'clock is okay. When we are talking about your time, there are 3 things you want to use. You're going to be using at, and you're going to be using in. At, and you're going to be using in. When you have time, let's say Xin Yu said 6, right, Xin Yu? So you can say 6.
Oh.
But when you say in, you can have in the afternoon, in the evening, in the morning.
Time 是 8是时间，是8的早。 具体的时间 at
So when I asked Sherry, I said, "Oh, Sherry, what time was lunch?" Sherry said, "Oh, 12 p.m." Right? 12 p.m. There's no problem with that. 12 p.m. is good. Sometimes you want to say, "Oh, what time is lunch?" Oh, at 6 p.m. At 12 p.m. At 1 p.m. Right? When you have a time, you're going to be saying at. Or if you don't use time, you can say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. You can even use both. Oh, what time do you eat dinner? Or what time is dinner? Oh, dinner is at 6 in the evening. Dinner is at 6 in the evening. So, Mavis, are you there, Mavis?
Yes.
Mavis, what time is breakfast?
I breakfast is at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Very good. I eat breakfast, or my breakfast is at 8 in the morning. My breakfast is at 8 in the morning.
My breakfast is
And one more, Lily, are you there, Lily?
Yes.
Lily, what time is your dinner?
The time is
dinner.
1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock.
Oh, dinner is at 1 o'clock. Okay. And Fiona, when or what time is lunch?
Oh, I'm lunch in 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock p.m., right?
Yep.
Good. Lunch is at 12 o'clock. Remember, when you have something that is a noun, you are going to say my, right? My lunch, my dinner, my breakfast. Good. So you have for time, you have at time, at 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, at 6 o'clock. So back to your textbook. They are just asking you now, if you look at E, they're just asking you to write the correct time, and also you need to listen. So this will be for homework, and I'll do a little bit more, but this will be homework today. Homework will be E and F. So E, you have to write the time. Right, this is 9:15. So here you have to write 9:15. For F, you have to listen.
A. What time is it?
It's 4 o'clock.
What time is it? It's 4 o'clock. So next one is going to be B. What time is it?
B. What time is it?
It's 6:30.
6:30.
6:30.
So this one is going to be 6 and maybe even a little longer here, right? 6:30. Yeah? Do you understand 6:30?
Yes.
Yes.
For your listening, if you want to listen, let me see here. Do you see here 104? Do you see?
Yes.
If you remember for listening, let me see here. You need to go to English in Action Audio. Do you remember this page I gave you? Please go to Student Book. Student Book.
Yes.
Unit 9. And number was 104.
A. What time is it?
It's 4 o'clock.
B. What time is it?
It's 6:30.
C. What time is it?
It's 8:15.
All right, this is the same listening as right here.
A. What time is it?
It's 4 o'clock.
B. What time is it?
It's 6:30.
C. What time is it?
It's 8:15.
I think they're right. Oh, it is
8:15.
8:15. Okay. So that is your homework. I think I have your final here. So now give me one moment. I can find your final and I can show you a little bit of what it looks like to help you. Let's see, final. Okay, new share. All right, this is going to be your final, okay? This is on Thursday. Do you remember I told you final test? So your final test, you have to have your name. So let's say your name is first name and last name, please. And then you have your ID. It's going to be A0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, right?
Yes.
The first part is going to be listening. Can you see here? Listening.
Yes.
Let me make it a little bit thicker. Listening. for your listening, you will have a video. And you have to listen.
Hi, what's your name?
Let's see, make it louder for you.
My name is
Hi, what's your name?
Cassie.
Where do you live?
I live in Tool City.
I see. What is your address?
My address is 1526 Moore Street.
All right. Can you see the first question? What is the woman's address? And you have to listen. You can listen many times or just one time.
I live in Tool City.
I see. What is your address?
My address is 1526 Moore Street.
And you have to
1526.
yeah, so you have to choose A, B, C, or
A.
D.
C.
Okay?
C.
Yeah. So this is a little bit the same. Everything you'll have also, oh, what's her email address? What's her last name? Okay?
Yes.
So I had to, let's see, sorry, I had to pause the recording for the final. So today is Monday. We're studying today. We did time. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We will have homework and I will give you studying for your final. And you have Wednesday, we have a final practice test. And on Thursday, you will have your final test. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so today, homework. Homework today was going to be page 148. 148 will be E. Please write your time. F. And also your workbook. It's going to, workbook is going to be the same thing. All right, workbook page 56.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, so do you have any questions?
No.
No? All right then. So if you have no questions, I will see you on Wednesday. All right, I will give you more homework tomorrow to study for your final, but homework for today is 2 pages, 148 and workbook page 56. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so have a good day. I will see you on Wednesday.
See you.
Yeah. See
Good.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, teacher. Yeah.
Lily，你在吗？我想问问你，
在
我当时报 Summer School 的时候，只有 Pre Level 1选啊。
我不知道，我还没报呢，怎么报啊？你报好了？
你家老公那天晚上帮我报的，但是我进了那个网站，就只有 Pre Level 1，Pre Level 1就是我们这个嘛，对吧？
嗯，那我还没报哎。
完了，我只选了全部的课程，我没有选 Speak，因为 Speak 的那个时间有点冲突，2个时间，所以我就只选了，但是要上3个小时哦。
嗯。